بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله وسلم على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد. Inshallah, we continuing the reading of the explanation of the hadith number 6 by Abu Abdullah Nu'man ibn Bashir radiyallahu anhuma, may Allah be pleased with him and his father, وسائر الصحابة, and all of the Sahaba, amin. So in the hadith, we started a point from the ta'liqat that we were reading from Shaykh Salih ibn Abdul Aziz ibn Muhammad ibn Ibrahim Ali Shaykh, where he mentioned that in this hadith, inshallah, I'm going to start from the beginning. He said, وَمِن مَسَائِلِ التي يتعرض لها العلماء أيضا في هذا الحديث الأكل من المال أو من مال من اختلاط في مال الحلال بالحرام. He said the other issue that the ulama have displayed in this hadith is in regard to the consuming of the wealth that is mixed. This is not this is in this book right here. That is in this mix, meaning the wealth, eating the wealth that is mixed. Because if you remember the hadith in the beginning, he mentioned فَمَنْ وَقَعَ على الشبهات فمن اتقى الشبهات فقد استبرأ لدينه وعرضه. Whoever prevent himself and avoid the shubuhat, that which is doubtful, he has indeed made himself to be blameless in his religion and in his honor. In his religion بمعنى بينه وبين الله, وفي عرضه بمعنى بينه وبين الناس. So here فقد استبرأ لدينه بمعنى بينه وبين الله وعرضه بينه وبين الناس. So in that aspect, now the issue that is an important issue is, what is the ruling of consuming the wealth that is mixed, meaning mixed with halal and haram. He say مثال ذلك رجل نعلم أنه يكتسب من مكاسب محرمة. Let's, for instance, a person, we know of him that he has a earning that is haram, كأن يشتري أو يأكل الربا, like he deals and consume riba, meaning that which is usury or interest-based dealings. أو ما أشبه ذلك, or the likes of that. This was an individual a few weeks ago that came in one of these masajid, and he was defending that there was the riba, as long as you paid it off before you pay off the bill or whatever the case might be, before the interest kicked in, that it is not riba. But this is a big lie. As long as the person signed the contract where it stipulates that I will pay this bill within 100 years. If I don't pay it within 100 years, the next day add a penny, that is riba. I buy this phone, okay, here you go. Buy this phone for $1. You got 1,000 years to pay it. But if you don't pay within 1,000 years, you're going to owe me $1 and a penny. If you sign that, you sign a riba. $1, you can pay it tomorrow. If you sign it, you sign a riba. If you buy it, you bought it. If you bought it, you bought it upon riba. Because it is what you agreed. You agree upon riba. So this term 0 APR until 2 years, whoever agree with this, you agree upon, you sign a contract that stipulate riba. So this individual came and said that it's permissible, lying on Allah and His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So he mentioned, for instance, a person that is نعلم أنه يكتسب من مكاسب محرمة. like a person that consume or that yani his earnings is yani has haram in it. For instance, كأن يشتري أو يأكل الربا, like he yani have a transaction or he consume riba, yani interest based transaction, أو ما أشبه ذلك, or the likes of this. وعنده مكاسب halal, but at the same time he has a earning that is halal. He say فما الحكم في شأنه, what is the situation of such an individual? This is what we were reading last week and from the ta'liqat, along with other things that we read from Shaykh Muhammad ibn Ibrahim. So we will read it inshallah ta'ala, and if we finish it we will go to the Fawaid al-Hadeeth by Shaykh Salih al-Uthaymin rahimahullah. So the Shaykh rahimahullah, Shaykh Muhammad ibn Ibrahim, he say اختلف العلماء فيه على أقوال. This issue, he say there are many, and his statement that the scholars have differed in regard to this. Meaning a person that his wealth is and is mixed. He has earning that is permissible and he has earning that is haram. He say the first statement if the ulama is, you remember Ibn?
No.
What was it?
بعض العلماء قالوا بورع
من باب
الورع to
أحسنت.
stay away from
أحسنت. So some of he say بعض العلماء جعلوه داخلا في هذا الحديث. Some of the scholars they place this issue in this hadith. وأن الورع ترك الأكل من ماله عن سبيل الاستحباب لأنه استبرأه. He says some of the scholars they place this يعني in the way of being cautious. So you want to be cautious, you want to abandon that eating, meaning consuming or taking from a person that his wealth is mixed with halal and haram. طيب. And he mentioned, and this is in regard to على سبيل الاستحباب. It is in the way of being preferable, meaning something that is preferable, that you refrain from taking or from eating from that wealth because of yani you want to be cautious. And he say لأنه استبرأه, because the person he want to avoid and he want to be avoid to be blamed. He want to be avoid to be blamed. So this is the first aqwal or the first statement of the scholars in regard to a person that has yani his wealth. نعلم أنه يكتسب. We know, shuf the word نعلم, we know that he has dealings that are haram along with having dealings that are permissible. What do we do in regard to his wealth? So the first from the scholars say that you abandon it because of being cautious, and also يعني على سبيل الاستحباب لأنه استبرأ. He will يعني it's preferable that he stay away from taking from the wealth because of he wanna be blameless. He wanna avoid يعني to be blamed. The second one, without reading though. I'll read it then. The second one.
No. قالوا علماء. بين هذا وهذا. بين الشيئين. more or less.
He say وطائفة, and a group, وطائفة من أهل العلم, a group of the ulama, قالوا بحسب ما يغلب. طيب, from the word غلبة, like the surah غلبت الروم. He mentioned here, barakallahu fikum, he say based on what is being yani but has more percentage, what is more dominant. Meaning, if the wealth that is haram is more dominant than the wealth that is halal, then the person will stay away from it. So if we know a person, barakallahu fikum, he has a kasb that is haram, that barakallahu fikum, that we refrain from taking his wealth. Wala siyama in the affairs of the masjid. Wala siyama in the affairs of the masjid. Wala siyama in the affairs of the masjid. If a person, barakallahu fikum, it is known, نعلم أنه يكتسب أو نعم يكتسب من مكاسب الحرام, that he has dealings that are haram, that we will stay away from his donation. And this is a sending of a message also. تأدبا للآخرين. It is to give, barakallahu fikum, a sense of discipline to others. But a person, he is a dope dealer, give a lot of money and everybody making takbir. Or a person is known of using credit cards, right? Sponsoring the masjid, right? And people want to go and thank him for supporting the masjid. And you all know what type of business he does. So therefore he mentioned, alhamdulillah, the third one is وَطَائِفَةٌ مِّنْ أَهْلِ الْعِلْمِ قَالُوا بِحَسْبِ مَا يَغْلِبُ. He said that it is more so of what is more predominant, meaning what is more of his wealth. فإذا كان الغالب عليه الحرام فإنه يستبرأ. If what he's dealing is more haram, then the person will refrain from it. The person will refrain from it, so he will be blameless. وإن كان الغالب عليه الحلال فإنه يجوز أن يأكل منه. But if his wealth, what is more predominant or what has more percentage in the wealth is the halal, then at that point on it is permissible to be eating from his wealth. He say, as long as ما لم نعلم تعلم أن عين ما قدم لك من حرام. He say, as long as what he presented to you, you know for a fact that it is not haram. What he presented to you, for a fact you know that it is haram. At that point on, you don't take it. But ghaliban, if his wealth is more from his business that is halal than from business that is haram, then in that point it is yajuzu an ta'kulu minhu. It is permissible that you take from it, you eat from it. But and the condition is ma lam ta'lam anna ayna ma quddima laka, what the specific matter that he brought to you, min al haram. If it is from the haram and you know it, you do not take it. Al-amru thalith, the third issue, وقال الآخرون, and the others have mentioned, meaning from the ulama, منهم Ibn Mas'ud. From them is Ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu anhu. He say, لك أن تأكله. He say, it is for you to eat. وَالْحَرَامُ عَلَيْهِ, and the haram is upon him. And the haram is upon him. In the narration, أخرجه عبد الرزاق في مصنفه عن ابن مسعود رضي الله عنه أنه جاء إليه رجل, that a person came to him فقال لي, and he said to him, جار يأكل الربا ولا يزال يدعوني. He say, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, as Imam Abdul Razak as-San'ani, he mentioned that on the authority of Ibn Mas'ud, he say that there was a person that came to him and told him that li jarun, that I have a neighbor, ya'kulu riba, he consumed the usury, the riba transaction, wala yazalu yad'uni, and he does not cease on inviting me. He does not stop inviting me. فقال, Abdullah ibn Mas'ud told him, muhanna'ahu laka wa ithmuhu alayhi. He said his enjoyment and his treat is for you. Wa ithmuhu alayhi, and his sin is only for him. أخرجه عن سلمان الفارسي. And likewise, Imam Abdul Razak as-San'ani rahimahullah, in his Musannaf, he brought a narration likewise from Salman al-Farisi, أنه قال, that he said, إذا كان لك صديق, if you have a friend, عامل and he is